And this is Linny.
This is us from the So Hetero blog.
Mm-hmm. We just got back from Halloween party, so we're still in costume.
Yes, and we bought, of course, our One Direction shirts on for Halloween too.
Mm-hmm.
So
naturally.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites of Harry and Louis together.
Yeah, they look like twinks. It's awesome.
But anyway, so we just wanted to make a post about this and a video just talking about how everyone's questioning if Harry and Louis are friends still, and we're just really confused by this because we both feel that nothing has really changed. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't think anything has changed. Like, I think that people are freaking out because of the Blind Gossip article, and it's understandable, right? Like, it was a pretty upsetting article, but I think if you look at them, you can still see that they're still completely in love with each other.
Yeah, it just makes no sense, like, especially, like, the Fawn on stage, and, like, of course they can't interact as much anymore. Like, that's just naturally what's happening, and it makes it so much more obvious, too. Like, why can't they interact? Why is this still being talked about? Like, for 3 years, like, there's still the same looks, there's still the same gentle touches, there's still the same everything. Like, it's still there, so I don't really get why people are saying this. And then the Sunrise interview happened, and we kind of analyzed this together.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy about the reactions of each individual band member. Like, do you want to start with Niall's reaction?
Okay, I think Niall's reaction is so telling. Like, he is so pissed. Like, I've never seen him that angry before.
He was pissed like me.
Yeah,
like,
he was.
Pissed, and he was pissed too.
Yeah, like right away, like right when she asked the question, like first of all, he kind of like leans in. Like I think it's so telling that like him and Harry both leant in. Like we even discussed it, where like if someone went to us like, oh, I have pictures of you and Lainey kissing, like we wouldn't have to lean in and look at them. We'd just be like in our heads, like, no, we've never kissed.
Whereas Harry. If he looked at those and he knew that they were just friends, he would automatically say, we've never kissed, we are not together.
Yeah.
He would not sit there and wait for another question to be asked to make it be forced out of him. It was like pulling fucking teeth.
Yeah. And the fact that he's like, no, that's a Photoshop. Like, why would you say that they're Photoshop? That has nothing to do with anything. Like, yeah, they are Photoshop, but wouldn't it be more convincing argument to say that you haven't kissed?
Why are you analyzing the photos? Why are you looking at the articles? Why is Niall so defensive? Like, he is so defensive. And you made a good point about saying, like, about how Harry, like, actually, like, his facial expressions actually show that he's lying. Like, what did you say about the eyes and stuff?
Yeah, like, I mean, like, I know everyone's different when they lie, but I could just really, because we're obsessive, I feel like we know Harry really well, and I feel like we can tell when his facial expressions change. So when and I do this too, sorry, my mask is falling off, and I do this when I lie too, you don't want to like make eye contact with the person because it makes it harder to lie, right? So what he does is at the same time he says no and he also swallows, and he has a slow blink. He has a slower blink than it usually is. So he's like this, he's like, no. Whereas, like,
and it's very difficult for him. It's like, it's actually like he's like gagging to say it. Like he can't even like say a simple no. And then Liam kills me. Like he literally steps in like not even within a millisecond of when Harry's about to answer. Like automatically he's just there and starting to say shit and talking about fucking Liam. Like, and that's the thing too. Like the reaction of Liam. Literally, it is a joke.
Yeah.
They start laughing, and, like, it is not even, like, considered legit. Like, because it isn't.
No.
Why are the other ships not analyzed like this?
No, it's because they're not a threat to the band. Like, Ziam, freaking Neri, like, Zooey, whatever, like, those are all much more innocent, and although I know people do believe in Ziam, and I don't know.
I can see where they're coming from, but, like, I feel like Larry's on a different level where they're so in love, like, you can't...
Yeah.
And that bringing me to that, the so in love thing, like, literally, we just watched Story of My Life 3 times in a row, and Louis is...
Holy shit.
He is, like... Honestly, I'm a Harry girl. I'm going to say that right now, but... I was almost converted from that video.
Yeah, no, it's insane. Like, I'm a Louis girl. That's why we're best friends. Not the only reason. But in the Best Song Ever video, like, I was more, like, Harry's side because it was amazing. And then yeah, the
Yeah.
story of my life is so Louis. Like, it's just like,
Yeah,
he's
totally.
amazing.
Oh my
Like,
god.
he's just,
Oh my god, his body and oh my god, his voice. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, like Story of My Life was really telling for me after I watched it because right when I saw the scene where Harry is looking at his mom, I saw a look he has given Louis before. And this really struck me because all I could think of was post LA. LA is a very special place in my heart. I love Larry LA. But anyways, post that, they had the London premiere for This Is Us, and I really think, like, I'm going to make a post about it on So Hetero too. I put it on my blog too, my own personal one, and then we share the So Hetero blog.
yes.
But I'm going to make a post on that too on the So Hetero blog because it's so crazy that, like, with Anne, like, it's like this unconditional love, like, this look he gives her and this fond, and of course their mother-son, like, it's a different kind of love, obviously, but I feel like that unconditional, like, love, like, he loves Louis so much, like, it's as deep as much as he loves his mom, like, it's like an unbreakable love, like, and you can see it through this post, like, this look is the same look, like, it's so strong, and, like, right when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, like,
Yeah.
London premiere.
Yeah, no, they, like, it's just, they're totally, like, I feel like it's easy to, like, I think people need to keep in mind when you have Larry doubts, like, it's a normal thing because they're in the closet and there are people actually physically working for you to have those doubts, you know, like, that's why there's so many pictures of, like, Eleanor, every time Eleanor comes up, like, and 100 other things, like articles where it's like, oh, Harry and Louis aren't friends anymore and all this other stuff. Like, it's 100% normal to have these doubts, but just try and think of the things as to, like, what you can't explain away. And, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and no, it's fine. And number one, I don't even know how people are getting that they're friends and they're still considering this platonic.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but don't you see the look still? Like, don't you see, like, still the sexual innuendos that occur? Like, they fuck. Like, that's it. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, you do not, like, they are not friends.
No.
They are not friends, so people should stop saying that their friendship is done because it's not even a friendship to begin with.
Yes. And please keep in mind that, like, if you have people that are like, oh, we do this with our friends all the time, first of all, that's very anecdotal and doesn't apply to everyone. Second of all, maybe you should be looking at who you're friends with, and maybe there's something there, too. You never know. Like, that, like, it's not, friends don't offer to give each other, like, blowjobs or make, like, so many sexual innuendos. Like, there gets to a point where it's just like, okay, this isn't friendship, this is flirting. Like,
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Like, pretty much. That's what it is. So, like, honestly, like, I personally think that even after seeing Japan, like, I feel like Harry's telling us something, too, by, like, repeatedly saying, like, Shania Twain's Still the One is, like, his favorite song right now. And he keeps bringing it up, and I feel like he's trying to tell us something. I feel like he's trying to assure Larry shippers that they are still together and they're stronger than ever, actually.
Yeah.
And they're getting through things like they haven't before, and, like, that's part of their relationship. They are overcoming things together because I feel like they can't live without each other, and, like, that's what people do. They overcome things, and that's what they're doing.
Yes, exactly.
So I don't know why people are having these crazy, like, doubts. Like you said, the only other reason I could think of is the blind gossip. Like,
yeah.
there's no other reason. So
Yeah.
But anyways, we just had to rant about this
Yeah.
because we are just, like, we just want to assure people that, like, you know, you shouldn't be thinking the worst. Like, there's nothing drastically different. They still look at each other with the same, like, love, and, like, it's just, yeah.
They still love each other.
They do.
Yeah. Don't
Anyways.
forget that. Keep supporting. Keep checking.
Yes. Yeah, so check out this video on So Hetero. Hopefully we'll have more to come.
Yes.
But I'll make the post about the Harry Fond with his mom versus Louis.
Yes. And happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
Bye.
Bye!